One moment the ground beneath your feet is solid, the next, a terrifying void opens up, swallowing everything in its path. Sinkholes, nature's unpredictable and often devastating force. But what if you found yourself staring into that abyss? Could you survive? Today, we're going to confront this hidden danger head-on. We'll equip you with the essential knowledge and practical strategies to dramatically increase your chances of survival should the unthinkable happen. Before we dive into survival, let's understand our adversary. Sinkholes aren't random acts of nature. They're often the result of geological processes spanning millennia. Imagine vast underground caverns, slowly eaten away by acidic groundwater. When the ceiling of these caverns can no longer support the weight above, it collapses, sometimes suddenly, sometimes with warning signs. From Florida's porous limestone to the ancient rock formations of New Zealand, understanding the why helps us appreciate the how of survival. The good news? Sinkholes often give us clues before they unleash their full fury. Learning to read these subtle whispers can be your first line of defense. At home, look for sudden cracks in foundations, walls, or pavements, doors and windows that suddenly stick, slumping or leaning trees and fence posts, new unexplained puddles especially after rainfall, and even wilting vegetation in specific areas. On the road, keep an eye out for new depressions, sudden potholes that seem to appear overnight, or sections of road that feel unusually soft or spongy. If you spot any of these, don't ignore them. Report them to your local authorities immediately. Early detection can save lives. Now, the critical moment. What if you're there, right as the ground begins to give way? If you feel a tremor, hear cracking noises, or see the ground visibly moving, your immediate priority is to get out and move away from the affected area as fast as possible. Every second counts. If you're in a vehicle, do not hesitate. If you can safely accelerate out of the area, do so. If not, abandon the vehicle immediately and run to higher stable ground. If you're on foot, run. Don't stop to grab belongings. Your life is paramount. Aim for solid, unaffected ground far away from the initial collapse zone. Remember, sinkholes can expand rapidly, and if you witness someone else falling in, do not attempt to rescue yourself. The ground around a sinkhole is incredibly unstable. Call emergency services immediately and direct them to the scene. The unthinkable has happened. You've fallen in. This is where presence of mind becomes your most powerful tool. First, assess yourself for injuries. Check for bleeding, broken bones, or head trauma. Treat what you can with any first aid you might have. Next, evaluate your surroundings. Is the ground beneath you stable, or are there further collapses imminent? Look for any ledges or higher ground you can reach. Conserve your energy. Don't panic and flail. Every movement should be purposeful. Signal for help. Use your phone if you have signal. Call emergency services. If no signal, activate your flashlight for SOS signals. 3 short, 3 long, 3 short, shout for help. If you have a whistle, use it. The sound carries further than your voice. If there's water, avoid direct contact. Sinkhole water can be contaminated and its depth unpredictable. And finally, stay calm. Panicking will cloud your judgment. Focus on the next immediate step to increase your chances of rescue. When rescue arrives, and they will, it's crucial to cooperate fully. Follow all instructions from emergency personnel. They are trained for these complex rescues and know the safest procedures. Once you're out, seek immediate medical attention, even if you feel fine. Adrenaline can mask injuries, and a thorough checkup is vital. The emotional toll of such an event can be significant. Don't hesitate to seek psychological support if you experience anxiety, fear, or trauma in the aftermath. For those not directly involved but affected, respect safety perimeters established by authorities. Do not approach the sinkhole site, it remains dangerous. While we can't stop nature, we can certainly prepare. Knowledge is power. If you live in a sinkhole-prone area, consider a geotechnical survey of your property. Understand your local geology. Maintain your property. Ensure proper drainage to prevent water from saturating the ground near your home. Have an emergency kit ready. Include a flashlight, whistle, first aid supplies, and water. These are vital not just for sinkholes, but any emergency. Educate your family. Discuss potential scenarios and create an emergency plan. Knowing what to do can save lives. Sinkholes are a formidable force, but they are not insurmountable. By understanding their nature, recognizing the warning signs, and knowing how to react in a crisis, you empower yourself and those around you. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and remember, in the face of nature's power, your ability to think clearly and act decisively is your greatest asset. Be safe.